Valentine's Day, stay away.
Yep.
Do it. Just don't do it. But yeah, so I would love to see like a photo collage of your shots organized closest to farthest and like the animal, just to see like how, because I mean, sometimes he was about 42, and other times it's like, well, which one? The polar bear's got 3 or 4 arrows sent at him. But
yeah, the longest shot I ever took, was 99 yards for an ibex in New Mexico. And anybody that's hunted ibex in New Mexico would know why that, I was driven to the point of taking a 99-yard shot that I probably was not going to make. But those animals will drive you insane. I mean, it's one of those hunts, and I've been on a couple of these now where it literally feels like you're in country that humans are not made to navigate. And that, I mean, the upper 25% of the Florida mountains in New Mexico, just that they call it the Rock. The upper 25% of that mountain, it just feels like, I mean, you have no prayer of navigating on it. And so those ibex will literally get into country that is inaccessible by humans. And so, we're hunting them around the edge of these areas that, are literally inaccessible. And so that's why I was driven to take a shot like that, missed it. And also mentally, shots with just open air behind the animal are really weird. So he was standing up on kind of a rock ledge, and all there was open air behind him. And I don't know why that makes you feel weird mentally, taking a shot like that. So missed that shot. The next farthest shot that I've ever taken, and I hit this one, was 95 yards for a follow-up on a bison. And I actually made a good shot on that one. And then the longest first shot that I've ever successfully taken on an animal, for the first shot, was on my caribou in Alaska, and that was 75 yards. And I think actually those are tied. That one's a tie. It's between my caribou in Alaska and my moose in Alaska. I've hit a caribou and a moose in Alaska at 75 for my first shot, which I'm blessed to say were both one-shot kills. So, yeah, 75 I would say is the kind of pushing the limit for me.
Thumb button shooter, wrist strap, hinge?
I go all over the board. I mean, I can't decide what I like, and so I think on both of the 75 yards, one of them would have been what was it? Scott Sigma? Is that the thumb button?
Yep.
One of them would have been a Scott Sigma, and the other one would have been a True Ball HBC, which is still my favorite back tension. As somebody who hasn't shot a ton of back tensions, but I'd heard really good things about it, and so that's the one I bought, and that's the one I've stuck with. So I shoot that.
I got 3 of them.
Yeah, I love that. Love that release, and so I've that's what I'm shooting if I'm in the back tension mood, and then now I've got a what do they call it? Stand thumb button.
The Onyx.
What's that?
Is it the Onyx?
It might be that one. I couldn't even tell you for sure. I've got a stand thumb button now, and then I've got a for my wrist strap. I think I've got a stand wrist strap as well. And I'm actually shooting a wrist strap currently because I've been shooting it well, but I bounce all around, and it's probably not the best habit, but I do like to bounce all around because sometimes I'll get to where, I'm shooting my back tension weird, and then I'm like, okay, it's time to go to the other side of the spectrum. And then I start punching the index finger, and then I'm going to thumb button, and I'm like, all right, I'm going to shoot the thumb button with some back tension. And then I start punching that, and then I go to back tension, and I'm like, okay, I can't punch it. So I just kind of go through all of them, and I try to keep myself, keep myself guessing with it. But yeah.